Grealish. Yeah! Yeah! Come on! Come on! Grealish. Beautiful. Rodri. Draco Lewis! What a goal! What a goal by Manchester City! The tiki-taka. English football should be grateful. English football should be grateful.
Well.
Oh my God. I can't believe. Why would he need to do that? Oh my God. Why? Why?
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me what. I can't believe him. Please, how can you do that? You got the ball. You lose the ball so silly. Can't believe the way they lost the ball. Oh my God. Just how? What's the point, man? Even I can't even take even the guitar cannot help me. Fucking hell. Even the guitar, wallah, I can't even.
What have you done?
This is the Velvel, you bootleg the VAR, you Dollarcy Rajan Singh. If you don't cook Hussam, if they lose for all the shit they've been talking,
No, if they only
you're
win
an
by one
absolute
goal
fraud.
margin. One goal
It doesn't
margin.
matter what it is,
Hussam
even if
has
it's
to
a
be
draw, actually. Wallah, even if it's a draw. If you don't cook Hussam, you're a fraud, okay?
Put up a real prediction for this game. So I'm going 6-0 to Liverpool. I think this will be an absolute bloodbath. The only number missing from the catalogue is actually 6, because we beat them by 3, by 4, by 5, and by 7. So I feel really bad for the number 6. So I just want the number 6 to get involved. We also have 6 Champions League, so it would be beautiful to say as well. So I'm going 6-0 to Liverpool. Come on, just get it in the box. Get it in the box so the bastard doesn't whistle. He whistles. I cannot believe this. I actually cannot believe this. There is no way we fucking drew this game. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to another stream. Habibis, we are here, of course. Episode 20 of the A-Listers. Hussam, why are you late? Why are you guys late? Why are you never on time? There's a panelist who ain't even here yet. That tells you that's not our fault. I already told them come 15 minutes late because of this bald fraud, but he wants to act like it's our fault. You know, but anyway, let me introduce today's panelists. First of all, this guy is such a fraud. He actually went and got a haircut before the stream just to dunk on Liverpool Football Club. Massive fraud. His Greek cousin absolutely pocketed Anthony, but he's here anyway. You know, everyone welcome Grigs for the 0-0 win at Anfield. How are you doing, Grigs?
I'm doing good, by the way. Shout out to Mikas, my Greek cousin, like you said. Good performance yesterday. So he got the bro. First of all, 0-0 win. I'll cook you during the match, the actual reaction to the game and all that kind of stuff. But big up the chat. Make sure you like, subscribe, you know the drill. And yeah, man, I'm ready to cook you, and I'm ready to cook Hamza too. With him, by the way, you know the first thing I saw when I went on Hamza Street on Saturday was the guitar. I sent it to Staff right away. This guy thought he was like that Leonard Skinner dude, bro. Ridiculous. Funny guy, man.
Nah, Hamza's a fraud. Let's call him now because people are saying he's in a space.
He's on Spaces, by the way. I can't confirm he's on Spaces. Yep, he is.
Hamza, my chat is telling me you're on Spaces.
Yeah, I'm here parking up now. Look.
Parking up? Say wallah you're on Spaces when you have
Right here,
500
look at the phone. Look at the phone. Look at the phone.
Wow. There you are. There you are. Greg's just showing me. Are you ducking the Egal smoke? Is that it? Yalla. Come quickly. Don't duck the smoke.
Let me show you. I'm waiting for this.
Yes? And?
It's blocking me. See this bus? I'm waiting. I'm going to turn.
Brother, you are driving a car. Why the fuck are you talking about a bus? Listen, Egal is calling you out. We need you on the stream. Yalla. See you.
Okay.
fraud. Anyway, guys, speaking of the Egal smoke, he's here. Another win at home to Brighton. He's top of the league, right now. So he's going to be absolutely unbearable this stream. But of course, oh my goodness gracious me. Am I back, Grigs?
You're frozen.
Oh my days. Grigs, am I back? Or has Grigs frozen?
I can hear you, but there you go. Now you're good.
Every time I call out Hamza, I get stuck.
Blame Hamza, man. You're good now.
I'm back?
You're back. Your camera's a little like.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, I will
Yeah.
refresh. Man, like Egal is in the building. How are you doing, Egal?
Trying to put up your shades.
I'm chilling. I'm getting ready to roll this Hamza spliff. We're gonna all have fun today. On top of that, just to let you guys know, I should be top right now because I'm top of the league, living life, doing what I gotta do, getting things done out here. I do my job. You guys need to do yours. That's all I gotta say.
And speaking of being top, he's going to be top for the first time in a while. Guys, it's just the layout. As soon as Hamza's here, me and him are going to be bottom row. Don't worry. So joining us on the channel, of course, finally he's winning a game of football. So finally he's on the top row, of course. The fraud himself. Man, like Lewis is in the building. Guys, I'm going to restart my internet. Just
Man called me a fraud when you predicted a 6-0 win. You
Restart my
disgrace.
internet.
And also, I was about to get him over something, but it is good to be back. Good to be. Why am I still on the bottom row? I don't know. My team literally won. I know it's Sheffield United, but still, let me take the W's where we can get them. But yeah, it is good to be back. It's good to be back. We did what was necessary. I'm going to call it that. We did what was necessary. Is the team bottom of the table, so I won't get too gassed. But yeah, we need this fraud back so I can get put back in the top row where I deserve to be. We can talk about Liverpool.
Are you gonna finally cook City, or are you gonna be the fraud that just sits back and takes beatings from everybody else, but you don't want to?
What do you mean? Am I going to be the one that cooks City every time they lose? I tell Hamza how disgusted I am in him and his football club.
No,
what are you talking about?
I need Vim. I need you to stop giving this.
How about you do your job? How about you focus on your cooking?
I'm doing my job.
You cook. I'll cook what I want to cook. Let me cook my meal,
my job.
my menu, my recipe. I'm trying to fuck with my ingredients and all that. Don't worry. I got a little some fans. I am very disgusted with him. Very disgusted. I was sitting at Stamford Bridge calm. I hear it's 2-0 City. I'm not even focusing on the game. I'm just watching Chelsea. I go do my fan cam. What do I hear? 2-2.
What do you think of the Champions League draw?
Oh, so who did you draw? Sorry, we ain't involved. Like, I'm just waiting for you guys to get knocked out. Who did you draw?
Your boy John Terry was there. He was trying to squeeze the Chelsea.
What was he saying?
He was trying to squeeze the Chelsea ball in there. They told him no.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Maybe next year. Who did you draw, by the way?
I think
Porto.
we got Porto. Yeah, we got
Porto.
Funnily enough, did you know the last time Arsenal got past the round of 16 was against Porto in 2009? That's the last time.
We've had some tough matchups.
I said the UCL draw is so dead. Let me see what the fixtures
You've had some tough matchups. Honestly, the only difference, the only easy, like Man City always draw easy matchups every year.
I got used to it. I don't even complain about it.
Oh, what is this mid pack?
Bro, it's so
Napoli,
bad.
Barcelona's all right.
The only difference.
Sorry, be too cool. Not too bad.
The only difference is there's no Liverpool. That's the only difference.
Yes, fairs. Anyway, guys, we're here. Speaking of Lewis, just wait till Hamza's here, and then me and him will be bottom.
We're meant to be on the top.
Oh, he's not gonna let it go.
Thank
Here,
you,
Grigs,
thank
I'm gonna put you bottom with me just till Hamza comes.
Yes.
Anyway, speaking of, that's where we have to start. We're gonna go to Grigsy first, guys. I'm gonna get to the super chats in a sec. Just everyone, please hit that like button. Everyone, subscribe. We're gonna read your super chats. Don't worry, we're not airing you guys or anything. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe to This Is Football. Keep getting involved in the chat. Keep letting us know your opinions and vote on the poll as well. I want to see what exactly are you voting for on today's poll. So yeah, keep getting involved in the chat, Habibis. Keep letting us know your opinions. And there's only one guy who deserves to start this section. That's the fraudulent man himself, the Greek phenomenon, Grigsy. Go on.
First of all, there's a couple of numbers I want to speak about. The number 6, that's the number Hassam told me they were going to beat us by. It's a very funny number. The number 7,000. There was meant to be 7,000 extra fans at Anfield on Sunday. I saw that red stand, the little stand that they opened up. It seemed empty to me. There was no one there. I want to talk about the library that was Anfield yesterday, because in that first half, so after about the 20th minute, once the game quieted down, there was no noise, and they were attacking towards the cop end. By the way, that's their ends. That's your ends. You're meant to be scoring on those ends. You did nothing. Obviously, second half, the crowd got amped up a little bit more. Second half, bribing and all that kind of stuff. Your players, Virgil van Dijk, Mr. Crybaby himself. They didn't come to play. We were the only team that came to play. Jurgen Klopp did the same shit. He's like, last year's performance was worse than today. Yada, yada, yada. Jurgen Klopp's the biggest crybaby in the Premier League history. Every single time this guy loses or drops points, he finds every excuse in the book. One day it's the wind. The other day it's the grass. Yesterday it was us parking the bus. A manager's job when he approaches a football match is to get the best possible result he can. Ten Hag thought the best approach yesterday was to park the bus and have Liverpool attack us all game. He thought that you guys couldn't break down a low block. He was right. You didn't break it down. Virgil van Dijk, yeah, you had a good defensive performance, but how putting a couple of your headers on target? Yo, lead your team to victory. You're El Capitan. Jordan Henderson didn't let that happen under his captaincy. Every time Jordan Henderson was captain, you guys beat us. Virgil van Dijk, rise, please. Please rise. Instead of complaining. I hate when managers and players complain about that. You have no right as a player to demand that another team plays a certain style of way. Another team can dictate whatever style they want to play. So I hate that about Liverpool, especially. As for some of your other players, Darwin Núñez, I know, Hussein, you're not a big fan of Darwin Núñez, so this isn't really towards you. We actually gave him the Anthony treatment. We let him dribble wherever way he wanted to, and he did nothing. He was actually, every time Darwin Núñez had the ball, I could relax. Every time Mo Salah had the ball, I was a little stressed. I'm not gonna lie. Like Mo Salah, he could do a couple passes, stuff like that. He even had a couple nice chances to Darwin Núñez convert. But Darwin Núñez, nothing. Luis Diaz, bro, if I was you, I would put him on the transfer list like today. Absolutely today. I saw Anthony Dos Santos lock him up 1v1. 1v1, Anthony Dos Santos treated him like he was nothing. It was like I saw Anthony get possessed by Wan-Bissaka, and he just turned into a 1v1 demon. It was very, very bad. Cody Gakpo, this guy thought he was Damian Lillard with like Dame time. He was pulling up from 30 yards out every single time shooting. Kept getting blocked. He's shit. Dominic Szoboszlai, the Hungarian Steven Gerrard, whatever else you guys called him, he was the biggest fraud on the pitch yesterday in terms of midfielders. Horrific. I thought Gravenberch was good, to be fair, until the 55th minute where he got injured. I thought he actually did decent against Kobe Manu, to be fair. He kind of showed him in terms of physicality that maybe Mainoo's not there yet. Endo was okay. Your back fours, they're all good, especially Trent. I thought Trent was your best player by far. He's kind of proven why he's your best player the last month or so. As for my team, first of all, I want to commend Man United on a professional performance. I said all week I wanted to leave with pride and dignity after Anfield, and that's what we left with yesterday. We left with our pride and dignity, and more pride and dignity than I expected to. Rafael Varane has shown why Erik ten Hag is a fraud and hasn't started him why he didn't start him for the last month, because Rafael Varane, that is one of the best center back performances you will see from a center back all season. 20 defensive actions. Every time the ball got put in the box, he cleared it out with ease. Johnny Evans, the dude probably had to take the craziest ice bath after the game. He probably had cramps from the 20th minute, from the moment Darwin Núñez elbowed him in the stomach. Maybe that amped him up. Maybe that gave him the adrenaline that he needed, because he was excellent. Positioning. OG Johnny Evans. Diogo Dalot, ridiculous. Luis Diaz did nothing against him. Incredible right back. Luke Shaw, who probably had the biggest point to prove yesterday at every player on that pitch, because last year at Anfield, he got absolutely cooked. 5 of the goals we conceded last year were his fault. And he did his best that he could against Mo Salah. Obviously, Mo Salah got the best of him a couple of times, but he did his job. And the midfield, you guys told me about who Kobe Mainoo is. You go ask Staffy Shima Saturday. He's like, who is Kobe Mainoo? If you don't know, now you know. That's who Kobe Mainoo is. And the future is so bright for the kid. He's going to be a fantastic midfielder. He didn't have like the best game. I'm not going to say like a 10 out of 10, because he didn't have enough of the ball to kind of showcase his talent. But he did really good defensively. And the couple moments he was able to find on the ball, he played that beautiful pass to Garnacho that Fraud couldn't get the shot off because he's so slow. He had another couple of dribbles. Amrabat, rent is due January 1st. That's when you pay your rent. Florence, goodbye. The first flight out to Fiorentina. Adios. The dude was so stiff yesterday. He couldn't move. And Rasmus Højlund, I have to cook him. Bro, 70 mil. I don't want to be negative, but Christmas is next Monday. December 25th is next Monday. New Year's is in 2 weeks. He has 0 Premier League goals. I know you only get one chance, but the difference between the top strikers and the other strikers is if you get one chance in the game, you got to bang it. The best strikers bang that one chance that they get. Alisson did good, but anyway, Liverpool. Arsenal, you're welcome, by the way. We did you the biggest favor. Now you have to capitalize on it next week at Anfield. You actually must capitalize on this. We gave you a little blueprint as well, because Liverpool, 34 shots. You guys can talk about 30. Yo, Sam, I even predicted 34 shots. You remember? I said Onana's going to make like 8 saves or something like that. He made exactly 8 saves yesterday, by the way. Exactly 8 saves. And he had exactly 34 shots. But 16 of them were outside the box. So you were just praying and shooting. Trent had the only good shot from outside the box. The rest of them, they were getting blocked. So you guys are frauds. And yeah, that's the best that's the biggest I could celebrate a draw, by the way. But yeah, that's the most shameless I'll get.
Let's go to Lewis first, and then we'll go to Egal. Go on, Lewis.
You and your fan base are so fraudulent. But for what I was told going into this game, I was promised 6-0. I was promised 7-0. I parked up a nice little hate along, got some food ready. I was looking forward to the game. I was like, you know what, cool. I've had a nice weekend and everything. I'm gonna sit back and watch United get battered. And what do I get? Sloppy passing, hella offsides, spamming the B button from outside the box all the time. A lot of the shots straight at Onana, and a 0-0. A 0-0. A shitty 0-0 for everything that we were told going into this game. The fan base was too overconfident. I'm not going to speak too much down on Man United because we did get bopped off the park by them last week. I do have some semblance of shame. But you guys are looking a lot higher up than we are. We are, like you like to call us, mid-table. You guys are going for a Premier League title. This should have been very straightforward. And we're going 60 minutes, no goal. 70 minutes, no goal. 80, 90.
And you keep appearing in my chat.
It's disgraceful. You guys should have been doing a lot better just for what the hype was going into this game. And fair play to United. Like, Ten Hag actually coached a decent defensive system. It's crazy. I didn't expect that from him. Big up to Varane. What's his name? Big up to Johnny Evans as well. Both of them were brilliant. They just blocked everything in sight. But Liverpool, you man were very, very disappointing. Nunes a disgrace. Diaz a disgrace. SpongeBob was a disgrace. Salah had some sloppy passing, but other than that was obviously your best forward. But just not good enough. I expected 4 or 5 goals. Like I told you, it should have been a 3-goal deficit minimum. And we got another 0-0 fixture. Just this, and now these lot are top as well, just to add everything to it. Because you couldn't beat United. Frauds. Absolute frauds. By the way, the chat, shame. Shame him, please. Shame him. That's all from me. Disgrace.
Okay. Go ahead, Egal.
Okay, let's talk about this. First things first. Last episode, I asked what are Manchester United good at?
Finally.
And you know what they said? We come to the conclusion we don't know what they're good at. So you know what they did? They changed their game. They just said we're gonna defend. We're gonna defend, and I agree with Grigs on this. You did kind of give a blueprint. You gave a blueprint on 90% of the league on how they could potentially take Liverpool. Because Liverpool, they could not break you down. And if a lot of people come to Anfield and play that kind of defensive football, they could end up leaving with something. You're not always going to go toe-to-toe and outplay Liverpool, especially at Anfield. Anyone who's tried that, they found out the hard way. So it's good to see that you guys actually had a good game plan. I think it was absolutely criminal what happened with Diego Dalot and him getting 2 yellow cards instantly.
I forgot to talk about that. Yeah, Michael Oliver. I want his sacking immediately. What do you guys call it in England? Like the P45, whatever you guys call it? Tomorrow.
Bro,
actually,
Yeah,
today.
it didn't
that
affect
was
the
a
outcome
joke.
of the game because it was too
That
late.
was a joke.
But I don't have my right back on Saturday. I don't
That
have
was
my
a
right back on
joke,
Saturday.
and I think you should definitely get that overturned.
You can't get a double yellow overturned. It's impossible.
Oh, that's bullshit then. Then let's go to your players. Kobe Mainoo, young player, performing well, even away against one of your biggest rivals, doing what he's supposed to do. Varane stepping up. People don't want to give him credit, but you know what? He was last-ditch tackles every single moment he was there. You got to give him credit. You guys had opportunities to even capitalize and win the game at the end. Rasmus Højlund, criminal, to shoot it straight at the keeper in that situation. He should have put it either in the top of the netting from that angle. Just go up, straight up. Just try to go top of the netting, because give Alisson something to do. Instead, he just shot it straight at Alisson. So that was poor from him. But overall, good performance from you guys. You guys played to get the points at that point. Whereas for Liverpool, you guys needed to win this game to stay up top. You guys needed to win this game, especially after Man City dropped points and knowing that you're going to be playing Arsenal next week. But you showed some weaknesses, not only in your midfield, but you created so many chances and you can't finish your dinner. Your attack is supposed to be your biggest strength. You have two guys who are criminals, in my opinion, in Douglas, in Luis Diaz, and what do you call it? What's his name again? The striker.
Darwin
Nunez.
Darwin Nunez. Yes, Darwin
Mm.
Nunez. I think if you guys win the league with Darwin Nunez, this will be Klopp's biggest achievement, because he wastes so many chances for you guys every single week that I genuinely think he cost you guys more points than he's won you guys at this point. If he continues to do this, because he can have games like Newcastle where he comes on and bags 2 goals when you're down to 10 men. But then there's games like Luton. Then there's games like this where you guys see his faults. And I'm not even going to cook Liverpool too much, but I'm just going to say, I think the game plan for Arsenal has been written for us now. We're not going to come to your house and try to play expansive football. We're not going to come to your house and try to play you off the park for 20, 30, 40 minutes at a time. We're gonna just try to come there, have a similar game plan to what we did against City. And I think this is now not only a blueprint on how big teams can beat you, but I think a lot of small teams across the league, because 34 shots, you only register 1 big chance. You had 30-something shots, and none of them really threatened the goalkeeper. Yo, you got a lot to think about, because your attack is supposed to be your biggest strength. And right now, it's looking like one of your weaknesses. I'm done.
Hamza.
Oh, thank you very much for waiting for me. Listen, this is a Malaysian top. It's from Malaysian. So you guys are querying why I'm wearing a yellow top. I've had chain teams, but this is from Malaysia. This is heritage. Big up Malaysia.
What city?
It's Malaysia, man. International team. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the kit. Listen,
Name 3 Malaysian players right now. I dare you.
Malaysian players. No, I don't know.
Oh,
on
he's
top of my
Googling
head.
it. Yeah,
I-
Google.
no,
Yeah,
I don't know.
name
do this
two
with your
cities in
finger and
Malaysia.
then act like you're gonna answer.
1 second. Name 2 cities in
You're
Malaysia.
just too ashamed to wear a City shirt.
Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, that's the capital.
Kuala
What
Lumpur
else?
is number 1, and the place where they go on holidays, nice beach area, nice, beautiful. I forgot.
Oh, it's a
Right?
beach area.
Bangai or
Pattaya?
something.
Why you can't even
Pattaya,
name 2
right?
cities?
Huh?
Wait 1 second. Pattaya, right? That's what you mean?
No, there's another one.
Pattaya?
No, there's another place very well known. So big up Malaysia. Listen, Penang, beautiful.
Pattaya is another fucking Thailand,
Penang,
you
beautiful.
biggest fraud
Big
of
up
this
Fatou.
planet. You just
Eh?
named the Thai city, you fraud.
No, I didn't say
Name it
Penang.
right now.
You said
I said
Perak,
no. I've never heard of it.
Perak, Ipoh, Kuala Lumpur, Langkawi. I could go on and on and on.
Langkawi.
Oh, Langkawi. Well, what's Langkawi known for? I dare you tell us now.
Nice, beautiful, nice sea resort, beach, nice. Well, like beautiful.
I
Langkawi.
can't lie. Hamza's actually right. That's what
Well,
it's known
Langkawi is
for.
beautiful. Mwah.
Yeah,
Big
he's
up
right.
heritage.
He's right on that one still.
He just
Anyway.
anyway, by the way, but yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell
Listen.
people to like and subscribe as well before you start?
Like and subscribe, guys. Yeah, listen, you don't get this kind of show for free anywhere else. We're not here to just give you, about we're nice, whatever. We tell the truth. We're here just to say what it is. We're not here to just to baby you.
I better not hear Scott Sinclair come out your mouth then. I better
1
not hear the
second,
word Scott
guys.
Sinclair. I better not hear
Guys,
the name Scott Sinclair.
we have had the first. Okay,
Yeah.
you better
So
tell
to
the
me-
truth.
Okay.
You
to
better
me,
tell the truth.
to me, first Liverpool Football Club, yeah. To me, it's a disgrace. They were the failure of the week. I thought I failed, yeah. But there couldn't be a bigger joker than Liverpool Football Club. Because
No, it is you.
Listen,
It is
1
you.
second. You know why?
Thank you.
Lewis, you know why? I did not talk about this for weeks and months. I didn't say, I
Yeah,
can't
because
wait.
you played
It's
Crystal Palace, brother.
Yeah, I didn't think. I said, I'm going to win. I didn't even brag to anyone. I just said, I'm going to take that game. I'm going to win. You are preaching for us every single day. We were waking up, some saying, December 17th. Remember, I told you that day. Remember, that's the day Ten Hag will be sacked. Triple captain Mo Salah. He was saying that. He was laughing at Man United. Basically, the biggest donkeys. They're the donkeys of this country this season. Biggest donkeys.
That's the Liverpool's Camp of the week.
They're so donkey that they finished bottom of the group in the Champions League. They're known to be the worst English team in Champions League history in terms of conceding more goals than any other team. A disgraceful team. They will never call This heritage bullshit doesn't exist. They conceded 4 against Copenhagen. They got dunked by Galatasaray. Bournemouth beat them 3-0. You gave it all.
Copenhagen's easy.
Huh?
Copenhagen's easy.
Copenhagen is a tough team. Yeah, listen. Well, listen.
Oh, they're tough now.
There you are.
They're tough now. Yeah.
There you are.
Okay.
One second.
All right, say
But
no
they
more,
scored
say no
4.
more, say no more.
So, listen, they scored 4 at home against these guys. They were telling us, oh, Klopp's already done this summer. He's done his homework. Last year he stressed us out. But then he went and bought Shobzlobaba for 85 million. He bought McAllister for 45 million. Gravenbach was bought 40 million. We needed Henderson out because Endo is at least a better player. They were bragging about their midfield. But then I looked at the midfield. I told everyone, this shop was like 85 million. Every time I see him being taken off. Yeah. Against Man City, he was so poor. He got 6 out of 10. Yeah. 6.21 out of 10. He was so poor. He got taken off at 72 minutes. He got taken off at Fulham. He get 6.63. Against Fulham, he was one of the worst players. He got taken off 64th minute. 64th minute. He then banged it against Sheffield United. Congratulations, team that's just been promoted. Well done. You cost 85 million. I'd be happy with that. And you celebrated for that.
85 million. He doesn't cost 85 million.
Bro, he cost 85 million euros. Listen, BBC Sport. Crystal Palace away. He was one of the worst players. He had to be taken off. He had to be taken off again against Crystal Palace. This guy was a bottler. 6.22 out of 10. What a bum. 73 minutes.
He literally cost 70 million euros, you fraud. Why are you lying
BBC.
publicly?
Okay, no, bro. 70 million
Here,
euros.
bro, literally. BBC.co.uk, 75 million euros.
75 million euros. Just take away 10. Doesn't matter, man. What's the difference, man? My guy's haggling over 10 million. Have some shape.
He added
75
15
million euros
million
a lot of
euros
money.
for no reason.
At the end of the day, that these guys were telling us they're gonna thump Man United 5-0. They're gonna thump United 6. They said, forget 7, Hamza. After 6, we're relaxing. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. I said, why? They said, Anfield. Onana came out and said, yo, we've been telling people for years. I've been telling you, don't cast my stadium. Fix your own stadium. Your Anfield heritage is done. After that Barcelona comeback, I saw that Real Madrid run you right. Yeah, Napoli coming there. Everyone comes to your stadium last season were dunking on you. There was no Anfield crowd. It was lie. Man United, the biggest rivals. If you really hated Man United and you're telling me, biggest derby in the world, biggest derby in the world. Oh my God, there's no better derby than Liverpool Man United. Were the speakers not working?
I don't think anyone has ever said that.
Were the speakers not working?
Let him go.
Why was it quiet? Why did I hear United fans? Why did I not hear single Liverpool fans? Why were United fans who were down and out? The Bayern Munich called him, is it a library? Is it a library? Is it a library? Why the librarians, 7,000 librarians, singing louder than Anfield? Explain to me. Anfield is a big stadium. It's very intimidating. Real Madrid dunked on you 5-1. And you sat down there, oh, Anfield is not that stadium anymore. Anfield is not that stadium anymore. No one is scared of Anfield. It's done. Fix the speakers, then we'll accept you. If those speakers are not being fixed, there's no way we're intimidated with the Anfield. That's what Arteta put at the Anfield. Why do you think Arteta put Anfield the speakers on and said, they're just singing? They're just singing. This is the speakers. He put there because he knew he could emulate exactly what Anfield was. Arteta put one speaker that side, one speaker. He says, the guys is Anfield. Anyone can, even I can put speakers in my garden and say it's Anfield. So don't come out with this myth. Anfield is very intimidating. We don't care. So Man United proved it. Then the biggest joke, yeah, I look at your lineup. Let's go by one. To me, you said Trent, oh my God, he's the one, a generational talent. He will do so amazing. Luke Shaw, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Luke Shaw is not fully fit. On that side, you should be cooking him. Why are you struggling against Luke Shaw? He struggled so much. They brought him into midfield. Egal. They brought the guy, they bought jobs. Was Garnacho nearly caught him. Little baby Garnacho. Baby Garnacho nearly caught him out. They brought him to midfield. They said, he's going to cook. This is what Trent has always been good. They're telling each other on spaces, Trent is a midfielder. If he played in midfield, he'll be so amazing. Kobe Mino said, yo, you're in my pocket. Picked him up. Kobe Mino picked him up like that. Yeah, like this. Like a little. You see this? Like a little. You see this? You see, he crunched him up like there, and he put him in your pocket and say, "Yo, you're staying there. You're not coming out there." And he locked him up. What did Trent do? What did Trent do? What did Trent do? Kobe Mino, little 18-year-old, came out from college, put him in his pocket. Put him in his pocket. Oh, Man United's midfield so weak. McTominay wore a badge. McTominay was a captain. He would tell his kids, Hamza, I led a team of weak men, second team. I conquered that place. Anyone can conquer. Get ready, Egal. Egal, get ready, prepare for that. There's no Egal. Write it down, Egal. Write it down, Egal. It's not intimidating, Egal. You're walking there with a victory, Egal. Don't worry. Write it down, Egal. They said, oh, McTominay, okay, be Mino, Amrabat. Wow. Gravenbach struggled. Where was that? Where was Gabriel? Where was Obertan? Colombian Obertan, kick and run. Luis Diaz. Where was Obertan? As someone said here yesterday. Where was Obertan? Obertan, oh, turn. Not going anywhere. Yo, the pitch is going to end. Why are you moving that side? My guy's running towards that side. Yo, I got glasses. You're running this side. The goal is this side. You fraud, the goal is this side. Why are you running sideways? Is that your new name? Diaz sideways. Is that you're gonna be called Luis Diaz sideways? Is that why you're running? My guy, I don't know what. Yo, book him a Specsavers. I can get him glasses like this. Cheap glasses. They're on discount. Specsavers, 30% off on Christmas or Boxing Day. Get him those glasses. At least he'll play well. Number 4. Then you look at your players. Mo Salah. Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah. He got pocketed by Luke Shaw. Mo Salah, it's time to go Saudi. It's time to start your team. It's either you're going to Al Nassr, Al Ittihad, or this. Your time is done. Finito. You're struggling against team. You're struggling against Man City. You're now struggling against Liverpool, against Man United with Luke Shaw. You're struggling, Mohamed Salah. Oh, triple captain him. He's going to destroy. He's going to score 4 goals. 0 shot, bang, 0 goals. Nil point. You know when you get Eurovision, you get 0 point. 0 point. He got 0 Sam. Don't tell me this. Oh, he's one of the greatest wingers in the world. How am I going to explain to the kids about greatest winger in the world? Couldn't do it against bloody Luke Shaw. Then the other one, Darwin Núñez. Klopp has got blood in his hands. I'm spending money on Calvin Phillips for 35, 40 million. I go and buy Alvarez 15 million. Pep Guardiola knows. This guy spent 85 million on this donkey, knows how to do different hairstyles. One day he's doing plaits, next day he's tying his hair, next day looks like Sideshow Bob. No goals. Leopard does not change its spots. Easy. Leopard does not change its spots. He's a bum. He's a failure. What Klopp has to realize, drop him. You compared him to Haaland when he scored against Carling Cup. You remember when he scored at Carabao? Oh, look at his goal. They replayed. Oh my God, Haaland can't score. Haaland's got more goals than him. Yo, Ake has more goals than this guy probably. The guy misses open chances. Yo, wallahi, you've seen my video in goals. I bang, goal, empty. I'm not professionally. You're being paid this much money. You cannot score goals. What's the point of it? He's useless. He's useless. He's good for cutting grass. You know that video that says, why is good for you? You're good at cutting grass. That's him. That video is made for him. He's useless. Nothing. Your fans have given up on him, Sam. Some of your fans hate him. They're saying I'm tired of him. I can't take him anymore. What position is he? Is he a striker? What kind of donkey is this? One of the worst signings. You keep buying bum of strikers. Ricky Lambert, Andy Carroll. This is your strikers. What's the problem? Are you cursed to buy strikers sometimes? I know Luis Suarez did well, but why is another Ricky Lambert? He's another Ricky Lambert. Dominic Solanke. You've tried, it doesn't work. Finished. Mo Salah leaves your club. You're going back to
Liverpool like 7 times. Wow.
Then let me talk about the last, yeah? The worst thing that I saw from United is about the Man United were 10 men. It doesn't matter. I know there were 10 men. I am only 5 points. Oh my God. Wallahi, I am 5 points behind him. Egal, in 6 games, I've only won once. Egal. In 6 games, I've only won once, but I'm 5 points behind his bum. I'm
No,
5
you're 5
points
points
behind
behind
him.
me.
Egal. He's not far. He's here. He's a fraud. I can lose more games. He's a fraud. He ain't going anywhere. I've grabbed him. He's like a kid who's running and you're holding him down and the kid is just doing this. You're not going anywhere. You're close to me. You got gassed about this title race. Yeah, you're pretenders probably. Most likely you're pretenders. I'll start to realize. The last statement I was going to say is what a shameful by Van Dijk and the interview afterwards. Sometimes it's so shameless. Accept your failures as a football club. You failed. You failed to beat them. Yeah. Why didn't you come and say Man United played better? This is the worst United side. Klopp comes out here. Oh, I should have. It's better than the 7-0. You fraud. It wasn't better than the 7-0. It wasn't better than the 7-0. Van Dijk said, oh, it's better that we played better than them, but they were Man United are second or third team. Wallahi, how many injury did they have? How many injury did they have? Wallahi, they had so much injury, Egal, that it's impossible. How did United get that 0-0 draw? It's only their bums. It's not United that are special. They're bums. They're not that good enough, Egal. Egal, don't believe them. They're pretenders. Egal, I've broken them before. Egal, I break these guys before. They're easy. They can't do it. It's now getting harder. It's December, and it's already getting harder. VVD should be ashamed of himself. The last statement. VVD should be ashamed of. I think one of the greatest defenders of all time. Bullshit. Show me your CV, you fraud. Show me your CV. When we talk about his CV, you try and hide it. Every time I'm asking, open your CV. Open your CV, you fraud. You got 1 Premier League title, yeah, and 1 Scottish League when Rangers were not there. When Scottish Rangers were not there. I will never accept that. I don't accept that he's Celtic. I do not accept his Scottish. No one cares about his Scottish league title. Wallahi, I don't accept it. 1 league title, and you come out here, oh, your career is finished. Diaz, four Premier League titles. Don't call about Diaz as a bum, whatever it is. It's about when you retire, it's about how many medals you got. Wallahi, why are we doing this? It's about how many medals you got. You can't just say, I'm the best defender because I've got 1 Premier League medal. I don't care. I don't care, Hassan. You look weak, you're beaten, you don't trust your team. No wonder I should have believed Hussam here. Hussam has said so many times, he doesn't believe in Klopp. He doesn't believe in Klopp. Hussam, how many times he said, I will not win the league. I told Hussam, you can win the league. Hussam, you might be right. Hussam, you might be right. And I want to ask you the question in front of everyone here, live again. Do you trust Klopp to win the league this year? Yes or no? Are you going to win the league this year with Klopp? Yes or no? I don't want no answers. Then I'll explain why. Yes or no? Answer. Don't be scared. Why have you put a hoodie on? I've cooked you so much. You're sweating now. Sam, take off the hoodie. Answer to the people. Do you believe Klopp can win that league? Yes or no? Not with the. I don't care about excuses. I don't care about excuses. Tell me. 8 years you've been here. Are you going to win 1 league title? That's it. Jurgen Klopp, who I respect so much, I believe he can win the league. But do you believe him? Do you trust your manager? I want to see. If you don't trust your manager, I have to start saying, yes, it sounds right. You don't believe in him. You said it so many times. Your fan base don't believe in him. You're just shaking your head because you're listening to your tune. You think, we know. You're getting cooked because you believe he will not win the league, or Sam. You don't believe he's going to win the league. I trust you. Yeah, go on, tell us. Take off your Undertaker thing. There you are. I don't know what he's listening. He's listening to fraud. Man United have cooked him so much that he's dancing like Beyonce, like a fraud. Look at this guy. Have some shame.
Let me switch off my music so I can respond. I think he's spoken enough now. Let me just put on my headphones. Damn. You guys know that new Central C song? It's absolutely elite, man. Sprinter, if you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. Absolutely elite rap. Anyway, now that Hamza's done waffling, this is the same guy that doesn't blame his team, uses every excuse in the book when his team loses. Watch the change in energy when we get to the City section. Anyway, when it comes to Liverpool Football Club, we are absolutely not good enough in that game. We should have won the game. in terms of dominance on the pitch. We had 70% possession. This is the same guy that uses possession as an excuse when his team loses. We had 70% possession. We had 12 corners. We had 8 shots on target, 36 shots overall. Liverpool Football Club absolutely dominated this game. I'm not going to change the story of the game just to suit people's egos. Liverpool were not good enough on the day. Szoboszlai had an absolutely horrible, disgusting performance. Darwin Núñez stank up the pitch. Luis Diaz was absolutely stinky in that game. You know, so all three just had absolutely dreadful performances. I feel like people, of course, I didn't even listen to what Hamza said, but 100% he probably mentioned centre backs, even though we kept a clean sheet, we didn't concede any goals, and we had 70% possession. I don't know why centre backs got mentioned to begin with. So, look, I think with Liverpool Football Club, we just weren't good enough on the day. Our forward line specifically was not good enough. They need to do better, 100%. And I will always hold my players and my manager accountable, unlike the fraud in the basement with me, who will use every excuse under the book. But for me, look, I just look at this current Liverpool team, and I just think we need to do better in terms of our forward line. Cody Gakpo got 2 goals in 15 games. Diaz got 3 goals in 15 games. Darwin Núñez got 4 goals in 16 games. This is not good enough. This is simply not good enough. And they need to do better. We always expect better of ourselves as Liverpool Football Club, the club with the most trophies in England, you know, the most established club in the country. And when it comes to our midfield, look, I don't think Szoboszlai should be playing the right-sided 8 anymore. I think we need to move on from that. Maybe possibly play him in the left, even left wing for next game. Hell, drop Luis Diaz. Diaz, all-time stinker. Couldn't even dribble past Anthony, never mind Dalot. I can't wait for Diogo Jota to be back, because at least he can play in these half spaces a lot better than some of the players that we have. But look, we were not good enough on the thing. The only people I owe an apology to is the FPL players. If you listen to me and you triple captain Mo Salah, I'm sorry. I apologize. 100%. That's on
It's
me.
not good enough. Not good enough.
You
Not
lost
good
all
enough.
the points. 1 second. You lost all the points. You know, so I apologize for that. Other than that, I'm not gonna apologize for making a prediction, because I had Man United fans speaking to me pre-game telling me they take a 2-0 loss. So yeah, that's what I'd say. For me, absolutely horrendous performance offensively, but we completely dominated them off the pitch, but we just couldn't score a goal to save our lives. I don't know where Lewis and Grigs are gone, but anyway, so yeah, I hope you know, next game against Arsenal we wake up, because that game is going to be a lot more difficult. The only silver lining I'll find for the Arsenal game is as follows: to just kind of hit them back on the counter attack or something. But other than that, I'm really not that confident about that game. That game is going to be very, 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 very difficult. That is the ultimate reality, because it's the team in second and the team in third, the team in first and the team in second. Sorry. And the team in third could be top of the league, Aston Villa, that is, because you guys know
It's the same points as them.
Aston Villa could be in time. So
Expect a defensive performance from the Arsenal team.
Yeah, but not like United, of course.
Did you watch the Arsenal Man City game?
Yeah, that's considered defensive, but not like Man United. Man United didn't attempt to score a goal. Like,
I mean, we did technically, but yeah.
No, but Grigs, there are levels to this. Like, even if we say
Arsenal obviously going to attack.
United had chances.
Yeah,
Had Højlund.
like attack more than you. Not necessarily
open
attack
chances.
like open attack, but attack more than you.
Højlund should have scored. They had another chance. Kobe Mino made the through ball pass. They caused problems with you guys. And to me,
Bro, if
I just
Anthony,
believe that.
by the way, if Anthony wasn't a bozo, like an actual bozo in the attack, we could have scored a couple goals yesterday.
Anthony was
right?
your absolute worst player, by the way.
Garnacho was, because at least Anthony.
No, Anthony was worse. I'm sorry.
No, Anthony contributed defensively at least. Like, he held his own defensively.
The thing is,
Garnacho did nothing.
I don't know if that's the Anthony contributing or Diaz being fucking shit. I don't know which one of them.
But Anthony always contributes defensively. That's just one of his. I said this. Anthony is the wing back. We have to get. Tottenham needs to get to the lab and convert him to wing back. We have to go do some position alter. You know, on FIFA, the position modifier. That's what I got to apply to Anthony.
How many players did Liverpool have missing? How many players did they have missing? Liverpool.
Not many. Robertson, McAllister. That's 3.
Starters.
No, but what's the relevance?
We had 4 players
It doesn't.
out injured.
Robertson and McAllister. That's
The
it.
start
That's the only
Liverpool.
squad.
You had mainly your starters. That
And
was your
Matip.
starting.
Matip starts for us.
Starts
And
with
Matip
Konate.
doesn't start ahead of Konate.
And
Matip's
Jabba.
not better than Konate.
Sure.
No, Matip's not
No,
better
but what's
than
the
Konate.
relevance? What's the relevance?
There's no relevance.
What's
Bro,
the
we had a
relevance?
strong
This
team
is to
too.
show.
We had a strong team too.
Yeah. So Man United had a lot of injuries. This is a weak United side, and Liverpool failed to break them down. That's a red flag. And to me, I'll tell you one thing. Yeah. Darwin Núñez is a donkey. Darwin Núñez is a donkey.
I agree.
And I believe
You see, Hamza,
that-
if you
that
cook
guy-
the right people, I will not interrupt you. You can cook.
no,
Cook
I
Núñez.
Timo
expect-
Núñez, bro.
Bro, I expect to hear the same
Why
about
are
a
you
Portuguese
cooking- why
center
are you
back.
cooking wrong people? Cooking Trent and shit. Trent was our best player.
And to me, Trent is another like Foden. Man City fans don't like to blame Foden, and Liverpool fans don't like to blame Trent. I don't know why. And
But why would I
Arsenal
blame
fans
the
don't
right
like to
back
blame
for us not scoring a goal?
This
That's just not
is a
logical.
problem in our fan base. We have to agree to cook our star boys. We have to agree to cook our star boys. Saka can make mistakes, Trent can make mistakes, and Phil Foden can make mistakes. But we're not willing to accept that. We're willing to cook any other boys, star boys, but we're allowed to protect ourselves. Trent is not allowed to be cooked. You're not allowed to say Trent had a bad
Why?
game.
Speak for
Trent, what did
yourself.
Trent do? Attacking us. This
Hamza,
is what I'm saying.
Hamza?
Trent, what did
Hamza, speak
No.
for yourself.
No, I will criticize. I've criticized Foden.
Yeah,
sometimes.
speak for
I
yourself.
have
Don't
Yeah.
and don't
But
bring Trent
to
to
me-
Foden's level, because Trent did not have any error leading to a goal, and he was literally one of our better players. So yeah,
No,
you cannot
but Trent,
criticize Trent.
what do you think about
It's the
Trent's
forward
performance?
that
Attacking
must
was he didn't
criticize.
Egal. He was just spamming
Yeah,
crosses.
attacking wise, he
He was
didn't do
just whipping
anything
crosses that were
except
not
create
created.
our
If
most
I'm-
dangerous
one
chance
second.
and have
Hamza,
the most dangerous
Hamza,
shot. But other than that,
Hamza,
never created it.
respectfully, we both watched the same game, but one of Liverpool's better players were Trent Alexander-Arnold. He almost scored the goal for them too.
Yes.
So if you're gonna
Like,
make
just
fun of
one
their
chance
attack,
to really score the goal.
if you're gonna make fun of their attack, go ahead. If you're gonna make fun of their midfield, go ahead. If you're gonna make
Mo
fun of their
Salah was
defense,
poor.
one second.
Mo
If you're
Salah
gonna
was
make
poor
fun of
in
their
standards,
defense,
and Trent was bad.
Hamza, please listen to me for 2 seconds. Wallahi, you cook as much as you want. I'm not holding you back. All I'm saying is, in a 0-0 draw, don't go for defenders.
No,
like you
but
have so much
I'm
other
tired
people
of-
to go for.
No, I'm tired that people don't try and blame certain players. I've seen that a lot. They hide it.
But what
So-
did he
so
do
it's
wrong?
Bro,
easy
we
to
all know
blame
who's
them.
but yo, their attack needs to get blamed. So that's all. That's it. The attacking midfield.
Bro,
the
you're
front-
Way
first
more
six,
than
that's
Trent.
it. That's it. Bro,
Yo,
bro,
who's the
as the
creator?
It's the
opponent-
wrong game for it.
as the opponent,
Salah
Trent was
is
their
the
biggest
creator.
threat
Salah
especially
is
in the
the
second
creator.
half.
Diaz is a
sometimes
creator.
you're cooking for too long. Let it simmer. You don't need to always burn stuff.
No, listen. Simicas
Oh,
was,
Trent
was
was-
good. I think Simicas was creating chances.
Yeah, he was good.
He was right. He was making runs.
That's
Simicas was getting in the box,
decent
man.
as well.
Bro, Simicas was getting in the box. I was impressed with Simicas. I thought Simicas would be bad. Simicas was great. Bro, no one will ever praise Simicas because they have got an agenda on Simicas. I tell you that. It happens in
Sam
any
praised him in the
families.
intro.
I know. No, I don't know. I didn't hear that. But Simicas doesn't get praised. He had a fantastic game. Endo had a fantastic game.
Are you not
Endo
gonna
had a
cook Rashford?
but man of the match.
Okay, you just said
But man
Simicas
of the
doesn't get
match?
praised. Grigs, who did I say was our best player?
You said Simicas. You said my Greek cousin.
I missed it.
You know, Hamza,
Endo,
you need to
Endo.
understand your target. You need to understand your target. The chat will tell you right now, I'm probably the biggest Liverpool fan of Simicas you will find in the planet. I absolutely love Costa Simicas. I'd actually rather Simicas
He's good.
start over Roberts. Tells you all you need to. I love Simicas.
You hate
I
him.
absolutely
You
love
hate him.
Remember, even when we did a combined 11, Griggsy, I said put Simicas in. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Simicas, bro. Simicas is my guy right there. I'm never disrespecting him. Thing is, today's the game. Let's not rewrite history. We completely controlled. We dominated. We just couldn't score to save our lives. So cook the right people. Cook Núñez, he was shit. Cook Diaz, he was shit. Cook Szoboszlai, he was fucking shit as well. But like to talk about Van Dijk and to talk about Trent when we kept a clean sheet and we couldn't score is something that's very random, to be honest with you. But listen, that's just Hamza, innit? Anyway, listen. I want to go to Manchester City now next, speaking of Hamza. And I just want everyone to notice the change in energy now when we ask him about his own club. Anyway, Big up to Fatur who sent in a super chat at the start. Fatur, I apologize. I'm not able to put your thing on the screen. I do not know why. Requests start with Man City because Hamza made a comment, Chelsea giving us Croatian Endo, and then Liverpool United, and then Chelsea. And then he says, Hamza is sweating because he knows if he beats Urawa Reds tomorrow, the pressure will be high because it's Fluminense that waits in the Club World Cup final. I dare Manchester City come back without a Club World Cup. Me and Lewis specifically will cook this fraud differently. Let me tell you right now. I dare you come back without a Club World Cup. Hey, Lewis, we want it all. We want the lot.
We
Come
want it
on.
all. We want it all. We want it all.
Facts.
Hold that,
Facts.
brother. You guys are a disgrace.
Hold that.
Absolute disgrace.
Yes, Hussam, ask Lewis that Ethiopian Janet Jackson how wrong he was about selling Super Kai to a rival. These Chelsea fans gone all silent about Kai, says Josh777.
Oh, purple patch time, bruv. My
What?
team won this weekend. You think I care about Kai, bruv? I'm just happy to see 3 points at the bridge.
Fairs.
How many games before you call it stop calling it a purple patch?
10, 15,
Let's
I
get to
think
the
is
end of
fair.
January. Let's get to the end of January.
10, 15, I think is fair.
He's
Big up to
already-
Queen Nader says, Man United fans still celebrating a draw. What a standard. To be honest with you, look, a draw away at Anfield is a good result. They're allowed to celebrate.
Oh,
I'm
I had
gonna
a
say
couple
this
stats I
in-
forgot to mention, by the way. We were the first team to get a point at Anfield this season, obviously, and we stopped them from
Yes.
scoring for the first time in 34 games in all competitions.
I'll go for this.
34 games, so that's a good one.
100%.
That's why I celebrated mostly.
No, listen, you guys know how much I hate Man United and despise them, but they deserve to celebrate that result. 100%.
Jumping in celebration was a little crazy though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Jumping
well-
in joy, that's a little crazy. But
You know what I
Bragging
hate?
about a
Celebration
clean
police.
sheet in a 0-0 draw is crazy also.
Yeah.
what,
I hear some
Nick,
Liverpool
Nick,
fans
you guys
saying
were
they will
bragging about a
smash
clean
up.
sheet.
bro? You know how hard it is to keep a clean sheet at Anfield?
It's very hard.
I get that, but it was a 0-0 game. It's not like
It's a clean sheet, bro. This team shipped goals to freaking Lewis Cook last week, bro. It ain't easy out here.
I celebrate. Take the wins wherever you can. I get it. You guys are down bad.
Emmanuel, do you support Arsenal? Because you said I hear some Liverpool fans saying they will smash us. The game on Saturday will be won in midfield. Brother, we will not smash Arsenal. You don't smash your title challengers. You don't smash your title rivals. Even if
You-
Arsenal win, it'll be
for us-
2-1, 1-0. Yeah,
do
even if we
sometimes.
win. Okay, but how rare is that though, Lewis? Usually it's 1-0, 2-1, shit like that.
Hey, anything can happen in football, man. We
Yeah,
can
I
just
learned
speak
that.
into existence.
I think
learned
Lewis
that the hard way.
just wants you to smash them.
I learned that
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hard way. Hey, Lewis will be on that You'll Never Walk Alone vibe next Saturday. Big up to Joe, says Nunez 90% failure rate for the midfield are short 2 players. They are tired getting go and losing form. This was going to happen. We need the forward badly. Completely agree with you, Joe. Big up to you as well, watching us all the way from Australia. Big up to all our Australian audience as well.
Big up, mate.
Love. Yeah, good day, mate. Big up to
He's
you,
better
Joe.
than Ange.
You're definitely better than Ange, Joe. Big up to you. Big up to all the super chatters. Big up Joe, Emmanuel, Nadra, Josh, and Fatur for the super chats. There's 700 people in here, even at this time of the night. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. Guys, hit the likes up. Me and Hamza are in the basement, and Hamza's about to get cooked next. So this is a show that is very rare. Liverpool and City together in the mud. So this doesn't happen often. Last week, me and Hamza were top row, and all the other 3 were bottom row. This week, it's the opposite, subhanAllah. Me and Hamza are bottom row, and the other 3 are top row. So hit the like button and subscribe to This Is Football right here, right now. Big up to my guy, Christopher Camacho, because there's a thing I was about to play, actually. I am wishing for Hamza luck against the tough Copenhagen. I fear for the City fans walking the streets of Copenhagen, says Christopher Camacho. You know why Chris is a legend? Listen to this. This is Hamza when the Copenhagen draw happened. Lewis, this is the club that calls themselves Heritage. Listen to this. Listen.
Oh. Who have I got? Who have I got? Who have I got? Who have I got? FC Copenhagen. Nah. They're tough, man. They beat United. They're tough, man. They're a very tough team, man. Oh, I've got a tough draw, man. I've got a tough draw. They give me a team to beat.
You are a disgrace.
That's just such a fraud.
You are such a criminal.
Watch his face.
If it wasn't for
Watch
copyright,
his face, Lewis. Egal, watch his face.
That is genuinely dejected over Copenhagen.
by the way, just for the record, this morning at 11 o'clock, at 10 a.m., he released a video saying, Arsenal fans, you keep saying, bring me Copenhagen, bring me Copenhagen. Why do you want to face easy teams? Say, bring me.
I didn't say that. Where is it?
Say, bring me this team.
Where is
Obviously, you're smart. You put copyright music, so we don't want to play the video, but we've seen the video.
If he's talking over it, it'll be fine.
What? Nah, you can't.
If he's talking over it, it'll be fine.
You can't risk it. I don't want to get Husam's channel in trouble. But what I'm going to say is, Hamza, we've seen the evidence. We know what's going on. You're a flip-flop. You're a fraud. And wallahi, you're my guy. But you got to stop. You got to stop. For your own sake, you have to stop. 1 second, you're saying they're easy tie. Why do Arsenal fans want Copenhagen? Next second, you're saying they're tough. Oh my God, they're tough. And then earlier, you slipped up. Everybody here, witness, he slipped up. Oh, Manchester United conceded 4 to Copenhagen. You made it. Like, earlier in the video, you were talking about, oh, we're going to tell the truth. Why don't you tell the people the truth? Let's talk about it. I'm going to get it started, Hussam, because I feel like...
No. 1 second, Egal. Wait, my brother. Of course you're going to get started. I want you to get started. But how can you get started, Habibi, without a Hamza special? How? And it's actually been edited to an even better version.
Waka, Boto job I'm done once again. They Boto the again. Samina, waka, Boto job I'm done once again. Boto job I'm done. Samina, waka, Samina, Boto job. You done it once again. Samina, waka, Samina, Boto job. You done it once again.
Hamza, talk to me. Ever since you spoke, look at what has happened to you. Look at what has happened to you, my friend. You lost to Aston Villa comprehensively. I have never seen you so out of control at the end of a game. So let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time that we begin Hamza's destruction. Hamza, we need some answers. First, Phil Foden. Why was he, when you need Phil Foden to step up, when you need him to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and win you the game, he does that for Crystal Palace. The guy drove into 3 people from the midfield, loses the ball, and then gives a penalty away. That's just one person. And you say, cook my star boys. You better cook today. You better. We're bringing the pots and pans. You better cook today, Hamza. You better cook today. We're frying up everything. Let's get it going. First, we're putting Phil Foden in there. That's one. Number 2, we're putting Kyle Walker in there. Lazy guy. Concede
show them the pots and pans again. Show them.
Don't forget Julie. Don't forget Julie.
We're here. Listen, we already threw Phil Foden in there. Yeah. Now we're putting Kyle Walker in there. Why are we putting Kyle Walker in there? Your captain, your leader, your main man, the guy who's supposed to take the shine after Kevin De Bruyne is not there. Gundogan's not there. You need somebody to step up and say, guys, we're gonna win this game. We're Manchester City. What does he do? He brings the Tottenham out of him. He brings you can see a little bit of Tottenham in him still. And what does he do? He bottles it for you guys. Not once with the first opening goal. Everybody knows he's supposed to recover and save that first goal. The second goal, Phil Foden would have never had to kick the ball and submit that penalty if it wasn't for him coming over and trying to clear it away. He had all the time. Then let's talk about your other player on the pitch. What is Bernardo Silva doing? 95th minute. Bernardo Silva has the ball. Another experienced player. I told you, you're getting rid of too many experienced players. I told you, you're getting rid of too many players. I told you, City's getting weaker. You told me, no, we don't need Declan Rice. 100 million Declan Rice. Arsenal can have him. We don't need him. Guess what? If you had Declan Rice today, you guys would not be in this situation. So we put Phil Foden in there. We put Kyle Walker in there. And we also take Bernardo Silva and sprinkle a little Bernardo Silva. Now let's talk about 2 players who are 2 other leaders in your team. Ederson. When you need control, your goalkeeper is kicking it out And you talk about Allison all the time. Allison, Edison conversations. Edison's kicking the ball out of play. Hamza, look at me when I'm talking, please. What is this? You're trying to ignore everything I'm saying. You know you hear me. You know you hear me. Why are you ignoring me? Listen, I see you, bro. You talk about Edison, Allison every day. You talk about Diaz. Talk about why Diaz is the slowest center back on the pitch and he can't do recovery plays. He needs Kyle Walker to help him. I know Kyle Walker was lazy, but how is the best center back in the league supposed to be outpaced by Mateta? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Actually, what are we doing here? And then your manager. Why is it that you keep bottling leads? Can we not talk about Pep? I know Pep is a great manager. I know Pep has won everything, but this is the worst run in his career at Manchester City. And we are all sitting here saying they're going to win 15 games straight. Kevin De Bruyne is coming back. It's okay. They didn't have Rodri. They can lose games without Rodri. They can drop points without Rodri. Rodri played that game. Am I tripping? Did he play? Guys, did Rodri not play? Hamza, you're running out of excuses. You're running out of excuses. When Kevin De Bruyne comes back, you're going to go, he's here. We're going to win. No, it's not about Kevin De Bruyne. We see the signs. Why are you losing control to Crystal Palace? Why are you getting bossed by Aston Villa? Why are you getting out in a shootout with Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham? Why are you losing to Wolves? These are not just one-offs. These are warning signs. You keep saying, I'll see you in May. We win the league in May. You won't get to May if you keep doing this. And you want to talk about cooking people every single day. Guess what? Right now, you have to speak about your manager. You have to speak about your captain. You have to speak about your... Oh, and finally, the last person I'm going to speak about, Julian Alvarez. You told me Julian Alvarez is a World Cup winner. Helped Messi. Maradona. He carried Messi, you said. He said if it wasn't for Julian Alvarez, he wouldn't be able to do it. Messi wouldn't have won the World Cup. So why can't you beat Crystal Palace with him playing up top? Why is it when Haaland's gone and Julian Alvarez needs to step up, all of a sudden everything's a problem? You see, he's thirsty because he's dehydrated. The guy, he's starting to sweat. He knows he's going to have to face the heat today. The kitchen's just getting started, bro. And then final thing, Hamza, you came on after we beat Crystal Palace 1-0. The first game of the season, everybody remembers. And you said, what a disgraceful performance. You only beat Crystal Palace 1-0. You only beat Crystal Palace 1-0. They didn't have Zaha. They sold him. They didn't have this guy. They didn't have injuries. This, that. Crystal Palace were going through the worst run, and you bottled a 2-goal lead at your own house. And Hamza, you have the audacity to come on here every single week and make fun of other people. Have some shame on yourself. Have some shame on your team. Have some shame on your team's performances. Have some shame for some of the shit that you've been spewing for the whole calendar year. Have some shame and some respect on other teams. And also, don't come here and put excuses. I want you to hold your people accountable. At the beginning of the stream, you said we will tell the truth. Today, if you don't tell the truth, everyone will know. I am done. The meal is simmering.
Yes. Now we give the pot to Grigsy because he has to cook City as well, and then we go to Lewis. I'm gonna go at the end because the vim that I have for Man City is not like anyone else. Go ahead, Grigsy.
Oh yeah, so Hamza on the bottom. This is like my Christmas, honestly. Christmas is next week. I got Christmas early because Hamza and Hassan are at the bottom. But Manchester City. You know, Hamza, the first thing I saw when you went to I went to your stream and I see you playing the guitar. Nice guitar playing, by the way. Fantastic. But Ruben Diaz, I have to talk about him. Real men's center back, they call him. Real men. This is the definition of real men's center back. That's what they say. Best center back in the world. Best center back in the league. The captain of the defense, really, because he came in after Vincent Kompany and replaced him. Yeah, all I see him the last month is on the floor. Rubbing dishes, as some of them call him. He's just on the floor, bro. That's all he does. It's like, bro, Mateta. I don't think Mateta's ever done this goal in his life. This is probably the first time he's even completed a dribble in the season.
You know how unknown Mateta is? On the Back Again podcast, Troops called him Matisse by mistake. You can ask him.
What's the
name of the Crystal Palace striker, Matisse? That's what he said.
All I see with Ruben Diaz is he's getting dunked on. First it was Enesiri in the World Cup last year. Then it was some guy in the Super Cup again. Now it's Spurs, he got dunked on. Now today again on Saturday by Crystal Palace. Just a shame. Ederson should have gotten sent off, by the way, because that's a red card offense. I don't care. The way that he just slid outside the box, that should be a red card. But Man City get decisions all the time, so it's fine. What is that? What is that meant to be? Is that his trophies? Congratulations, man. Oh, that's Julian Alvarez. I'll get to him. Don't worry about it. I'll get to Julian Alvarez.
Hey, Grigs, Carrick is better than KDB. He has more Premier Leagues. Carrick over KDB.
Of course. Anderson too, bro. It's fine. It's fine. It's calm, man. It's calm.
Yeah.
It's calm.
Anderson over Rodri. Fact. Go ahead.
But back to Ederson, bro. This guy Butterfingers, of course, he was never going to say the penalty. Let's be real. I think everyone was confident that Olise was going to score the penalty. But Hamza, my commiseration, by the way, I've been on the end of Olise scoring a goal and not smiling. I've been there. It's tough. I know. It's tough there. Kyle Walker. I think apparently I've never heard this, but the sources have told me that you said that the best decision Pep Guardiola ever made was to re-sign Kyle Walker to make sure he extended. That's what the sources told me. That's what the sources were correct. The sources were correct. Yeah, Kyle Walker, the last month, you cooked Trent all more of this whole show. Yeah, Kyle
30 minutes
Trent,
monologue on Trent alone.
Yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been 100 million times better than Kyle Walker this season. He just
Thank
washed.
you. Thank you.
Yo, he's washed. Bro, he's not even forget Trent Alexander. It's Tino Livramento at Newcastle is better than Kyle Walker in 2023. It's peak, bro. It's peak. And then the guy up top, Julian. Yeah, compliment. Yo, shout out compliment, bro. Tino Livramento, good talent over there. Julian Alvarez. The biggest crime that I saw in football this season was Julian Alvarez finishing top 10 in the Ballon d'Or. They told me that Julian Alvarez was meant to be a top 10 player in world football. Do you know how many players are in world football? Millions and millions, as The Rock says. Millions and millions. Yeah, Julian Alvarez, because he rode Messi's coattails to a World Cup. He wasn't even Argentina's best young player in the tournament. That was Enzo Fernandez. It wasn't Julian Alvarez. There's a reason why Enzo won it.
Did you say best player?
Best young player. The young player.
I was about to say, leave Messi alone.
No. Guess who won the award? I know. Guess who won the award? On this day last year, exactly. December 18th.
Hype. Fuck you. He's cooking City better than you.
Listen to this dictator. This dictator, bro. Ridiculous. Bro, anyway.
Just yesterday, he was kissing your ass. Oh, please play in midfield, Grigs. My team is dying. Anyway, carry on.
December 18th, because it's still December 18th here. A year ago today, Argentina won the World Cup. And when they give the awards out, that young player award did not go to Julian Alvarez. It went to the Chelsea's midfielder, Enzo Fernandez. But yeah, top 10 in the world. But all you have to do is just be back up to
Enzo
Haaland.
robbed.
Yeah, you just have to be Haaland's backup. It's not that much difficult of a task. Yeah, today, your young player, your young prodigy, the guy that's completed football because he's won trophies that he wasn't even the best player on the team for, except maybe the Copa America for River Plate. Actually, maybe Enzo would be even better for that. So Enzo's been better than him his whole career, then basically.
Bro, Enzo was better at River. Let's not lie to each other.
I know. I scouted him first, but with that, Julian Alvarez against Crystal Palace couldn't score a goal. Couldn't score a goal. Does he need Haaland on the pitch to score a goal? Is that what he needs? He needs his starter striker to score a goal. And Pep Guardiola, bro, City talk about standards. Pep Guardiola has won you everything. He's basically made you the football club that you are. There's no one else that's done it. No, not Roberto Mancini, not your owner. It's Pep Guardiola. He's made you this club. Yeah, at the 95th minute whistle blows. What do I hear? I hear boos coming from the Etihad. This is the guy that created you. This is the guy that's allowed you to be this shameless on the platform for the last 3-4 years. It's Pep Guardiola. Yet the minute the whistle blew, all I hear is boos. Have some shame, man. This is Pep Guardiola. You don't deserve Pep Guardiola. This is one of the greatest managers of all time. You have the audacity to boo him. Boo him after Pep has asked for more support from the crowd for his whole tenure at Man City. And this is the respect he gets after winning you a treble. Boos. This is like when Real Madrid booed Cristiano Ronaldo. Have some shame, man. This is gonna end up being the most important figure in your club history. 100 years from now, they're not gonna talk about Kevin De Bruyne at Man City. They're not gonna talk about Pep Guardiola. You have the audacity to boo him. Have some shame, man. Have some shame.
Tell him.
Grigs, I know you got to go because
I'll leave on that note.
You're leaving. Where can people find you quickly before you go?
At Grigs Talk on YouTube and at Michael_Grigs26 on Twitter. Make sure you follow me there. Do not ever call me a New York City subway rat. You absolute fraud of him. Nah. First of all, Safi, how about you go buy new headsets?
That's at Hamza.
No. My bad, Safi.
Hamza is the New York City subway rat.
My bad, Safi. He's gonna WhatsApp me now. He's gonna WhatsApp me now. I wish you guys well. Have a happy holidays as well to everyone.
Take care, brother.
And that's it.
Enjoy.
Lewis, you next. Talk about Man City.
You guys are really disappointing me. You know that. Like seriously, you're seriously starting to disappoint me. I was sitting at Stamford Bridge watching us beat Sheffield United comfortably, and I was thinking, you know what? They're 2-0 up. I don't need to focus on this game. They'll see it out. It's Manchester City at home, Crystal Palace. Don't have to worry too much about it. Go outside, do my fan cam. What do I hear? 2-2. Suddenly you've conceded 2 late goals.
Yep.
I need to ask about what is wrong with you guys, because I can run the whole Tottenham are bottle jobs narrative. I could pretend Arsenal are bottle jobs and all that, but you lot are flying under the radar. Man City are the real bottle jobs. While everyone was talking, I was just looking through their fixtures. I was looking at some of the games they dropped points in. Elise, 95th minute. Kulusevski, 90th minute in the Tottenham game. Cole Palmer, 95th minute against City. Who else? Trent, I think that was in the 80th minute. The Wolves game, 66th minute. That's the only game where you conceded a bit early into the game, but nearly every single one. Arsenal, 86th minute. You guys are bottle jobs.
Hamza,
Big treble winning, three-peating Manchester City are bottle jobs. What has happened to you guys? 3 consecutive home draws. You haven't kept a clean sheet for 8 games now. I'm meant to be backing you guys to go for this league title. You lot aren't moving like title challengers. What is wrong with you guys? What is it? Is it Pep? Is it a substitution issue? Is it individuals? Because to be honest, Walker and Diaz both look like arse in that second half from the little bits and pieces I saw from that game. The defense hasn't looked good in general. You haven't kept a clean sheet for 8 games.
Lewis,
But what is going on with Man City? Because I personally need a lot better from you. This is not good enough at all. You need to do better. And I need to hear the real truth about why you guys are bottling games this season. Because the one thing I never say about Man City is that they're bottle jobs. Right now, you guys are moving like bottle jobs. It's a disgrace. Do better.
Man sounds like the gym guy. Lewis, it is. Lewis, it's very simple. Their mentality has slightly changed, and they don't have the experience.
Listen, let me just speak now and watch the difference now. How because you see this guy right here. This guy has us all having vim for Manchester City. You know who the true bottle jobs of this Premier League is? Manchester City. The true bottle jobs in this league this season, Manchester City. Up against Chelsea 3 times. Samina, bottled it once again. 1-0 up against Liverpool. Samina, bottled it once again. Up against Wolves. Samina, bottled it once again. Arsenal beat you 1-0. I thought they were the bottle jobs, Hamza. What happened? Then, after that, the game against Tottenham Hotspur. Samina, up twice. Bottled it once again. Crystal Palace at home. The audacity of someone to compare drawing 0-0 to United at home to being 2-0 up against Crystal Palace. Let me give you guys, because some people, guys, when it comes to Premier League football, I understand. We don't have time to watch all the fucking games. Of course, no one's going to watch all the games. You're not sat there watching Palace games. You're not. So let me tell you the Palace results before this. 2-1 loss to Liverpool. 2-0 loss to Bournemouth. 1-1 draw with West Ham. 2-1 loss to Luton Town. 3-2 loss to Everton. This is the same team that lost to Luton Town 2-1. Luton. The same team that the Samina video originated from. Luton Town. That's the same team that were 2-0 down at the Etihad and they came back. Now, let's talk reality, harsh reality. Manchester City are not winning the league this season. They're not. It's either going to be Egal or me. Man City ain't going to win the league this season. Now, here's what's happening in this Manchester City team. First of all, let's talk about the biggest stripper that you won't even find on GTA. He's such a stripper, even on GTA you can't find his version, aka Ruben Diaz. Ever since he had a Series ass in his nose, he hasn't been the same guy. 1 goal, Morocco against Portugal in the World Cup. He was smelling in Series ass because Series jumped so high when to head the football. Let's talk about Ruben Diaz stripping for that goal. Let's talk about Ruben Diaz for that first goal getting done dirty. Let's talk about, as he calls him, the new age Ruud Gullit, Nathaniel Ake. Ever since that Kulusevski header, he ain't been the same guy. I thought he's the best left back in the world. I thought he's absolutely unbelievable. You watch him, and he got done dirty by Mateta. And now let's talk about the right back who can't defend. You want to hear the real right back who can't defend? Kyle Walker. You know what Kyle Walker has? Physical attributes. What is Kyle Walker? What is Kyle Walker's game? Let's all cut the crap here. What's his game? Pace and power.
Recovery.
Hey guys, my name is Kyle Walker and I'm quick. That's literally Kyle Walker right there. Kyle Walker got done not by Wilfred Zaha, not by Michael Olise, hell, not even by Eze. You know who done Kyle Walker dirty? Ahamada.
Who?
Anyone here ever heard of a guy called Ahamada before this guy? I've never heard of Ahamada. Never heard of that guy. Never heard of a guy called Ahamada before in my life. I know Ahmed. I know multiple different people. I never heard Ahamada. Ahamada does him dirty, dribbles past him for both goals, while Kyle Walker is sat there watching. Zzz, zzz, zzz. That's what he's watching. Just go past him, go past him, go past him. So you're telling me all it takes is for someone to have a bit more pace than Kyle Walker and they just dribble through him with ease? And now let's talk about the Barbie himself, the Barbie doll. Mr. Josko, 96 million euros. If he can add money, I can add money too. 96 million euros for Josko Barbie doll, Josko Gvardiol, Josko the stripper, Josko Destiny. That's what I'm going to call him from now on. Destiny, because that's a stripper name right there. Josko Cheetah. That's another stripper name right there, you know?
Call him Bubbles.
Yeah, Lewis told me a couple of stripper names for the stream. Anyway, so that's their name right there. You know, man, like Josko Barbie doll. Disgraceful performance yet again. And he's been getting cooked time in, time out. Time in, time out. Your DM. I thought the problem was that Rodri didn't play. Is that not what you told Carefree Lewis when he told you that you're disappointing me? He said, the problem is Rodri ain't playing. Hey, Rodri was playing. And you were 2-0 up. And you conceded twice.
Shame.
I thought Rodri not playing was the problem. Julian Alvarez, he should win the Ballon d'Or. He won every single trophy. He's the best youngster in the world. Came up without Haaland against Luton. No goal. Without Haaland against Crystal Palace. No goal. Shame in the chat. And you know who's the biggest shame? You know who's the biggest
shame?
fraud? You know who got exposed in that game? Phil Foden. Because if Bukayo Saka had the performance that Phil Foden had against Crystal Palace, we would get a 47-minute monologue by Hamza. Have some shame, Arsenal fans. Have some shame. You grew up on Dennis Bergkamp. You grew up on Thierry Henry. You grew up on Perez. You grew up on Vieira. And now you're watching this Bukayo Saka guy. Have some shame, Arsenal fans. Phil Foden, in the 95th minute, has the ball on the left-hand side of midfield, dribbles it straight into the Crystal Palace player, and then he runs back, and then he causes the penalty on his own team.
Cole Palmer could never. Cole Palmer could never.
You guys sold the wrong academy product, because if you tell me right now who I'm taking, Palmer or Foden, I'm choosing Palmer 100%. And if we're doing a combined 11, Foden don't even get into the Chelsea team because even Sterling's been outperforming him. I thought he was supposed to step up when KDB's gone. What happened? What happened? Nothing.
But Hussam, it's Phil Foden's best season.
Yeah, it's Phil Foden's best season. Look at this. Look at that. Absolutely humiliated and destroyed. And now I just want everyone to see this, the change in energy, because Hamza is going to speak now. But just before, I'm warning you, the change in energy is going to come now. When it's cooking Arsenal, where are your standards? He names every single player. When it's cooking Liverpool, he went through my entire squad. He probably mentioned Alisson, even though he saved us from conceding a goal at the end. He probably mentioned even Alisson. When you look at the City team now, watch him scapegoat. He's going to talk about Scott Sinclair. He's going to talk about Jack Rodwell. He's going to talk about Matheus Nunes on the bench, Mateo Kovacic on the bench. He called him the Croatian Endo. That's who he will talk about. He will not blame Foden. He will not blame Walker. He will not blame any of these players who absolutely manufactured the downfall. And you know who's the biggest fraud? Pep Guardiola.
No. He won like 2 with Madrid, didn't he?
Yeah. Let's call out the biggest fraud, Pep Guardiola.
Oh, bro.
You're 2-1 up and 2-0 up against Crystal Palace at home. You wait this long to bring on John Stones? You brought on John Stones when it was 2-2. What the fuck difference is John Stones going to do when it's 2-2? Is he going to win you the game? No, he isn't. What difference does that make? Let's talk about the tactical substitutions that weren't there. That's what we need to talk about. We need to talk about their players. We need to talk about the performances, and we need to talk about the absolute bottle job mentality. And my final statement is this: Hamza, I dare you go to Saudi Arabia and come back without a Club World Cup. I dare you, because the roasting that you will receive will be absolutely different. The floor is yours, Hamza. Yalla, tell us
It
about
must,
Scott
you
Sinclair.
must.
Tell us
You
about
must.
Jack Rodwell. You know, even Staff is telling you, play the guitar now, Hamza. Yalla.
If you don't win the Club World Cup, I will wave this in front of your face for the start of every stream.
But number one,
Did you listen to anything we said? How about that?
yeah, yeah, I understand. Listen, it was a bottle job, 100%. You can't be 2-0 up at home against Crystal Palace and lose a 2-0 lead. You can't. Bro, no one can defend that. How can I defend that? How can I defend us being 2-0 up, comfortable in the game? Where did he go wrong? Where did he go wrong? This is calamity. It's a mediocrity. It's not Manchester City. This is Arsenal Football Club. In the last 15 minutes, I did not see Man City. It was Arsenal Football Club. Fact.
We won.
No,
I
but
know.
that's the mentality. That's what you guys do. It's a fact. You bottle leads. We don't bottle leads.
You want to know something?
No, but
You've done it-
I'm
you've
saying
done it so
what I'm
many
saying.
times this
Why-
season.
Why I'm gonna blame my thing? Yeah?
Hamza,
One second, let me finish.
deflecting. Stop deflecting.
One second. Let me finish. It's my turn. Yeah. So first go mute. I've not witnessed that.
Blame your
except
players.
Madrid.
Go on.
I've never witnessed that for a long time. I've probably witnessed in my life last 5 years, probably twice or 3 times. I know 3 times I can say, top of my head. Madrid, that one, and Man United when we were 2-0 up against, and Pogba had to come back. But we're not Arsenal Football Club, so we don't see it. It's not the heritage of Man City to bottle leads. It was a disgraceful performance. All the players have to take a blame. It's a disgraceful act. This must never happen again. We're blue, we're not reds. We're not Gynosaurus. Okay, who's to blame? First goal, Diaz has been poor. Diaz has been poor compared to his standards, because he's the standards that makes me win the league. He makes me win the league. It's because of Diaz I win the Champions League. It's because of Diaz I win Premier Leagues. Remember I said leagues, not league. It is the reason of Diaz I win major titles. Yeah, cups, trebles, historic trebles, thrashing Madrid, thrashing up Bayern Munich. I cannot call him out easy. He's a special talent. But there's something just came out today, which the last 10, 20 minutes, which I've been saying. Bernardo Silva said it. Physical fatigue. Could he be responsible? Probably. I made that theory. But Sam, it's not, it's inexcusable. No more, Sam. Yeah? Diaz has been poor. Walker has been poor. Foden was, these are the players that were exceptional. Foden was excellent, but it doesn't matter how excellent you are. If you miss a goal, if you miss a chance, and you concede a goal, you are to blame. You can sweat like a dog for 90 minutes. You make one mistake like that. He made 2 errors, 2 huge errors. One, we're about to make substitution. Joe Stone's warming up. Went 2-1 up. Yeah? He's got the ball. He's supposed to play that ball towards Bernardo Silva. He loses the ball. Because why? This is why I have walked out the pitch in a 5-a-side game when people do that. Ask them. Wallahi, they'll tell you. Hamza doesn't joke. I'm a winner. I'm a winner on the pitch. And when you see me supporting my team, wallahi, I walked out the pitch live. I said, F this shit. I'm not playing with you guys. I'll never accept low standards. That's my standards. Yeah? I don't accept that kind of mediocrity. He played a silly ball. He tried to not make a guy when Bernardo was open. Yeah? Or he could have taken the wing and just kicked off a guy. But he gave the ball away. He came to the side of Ake. I don't blame Ake because that cross came to the side. Bernardo has the ball. Bernardo just normally does. He kicks on a player. throw one. He tries to not make it. Mateta is strong. He pushes him on the ball. He comes. They have another chance to clear the ball. They try to back heel, like what Vardy did. He comes and Foden kicks on Mateta. Last kick of the game. Last kick of the game. It's shocking. I'm in shock. The game was under control. You've lost the game. Have you become like Arsenal? Have you become like Arsenal Football Club? Is that what you want to be? Or do you want to be Manchester City? This is why I questioned myself. I was angry. I was upset. Yeah? But there are things to blame that leads to this problem. Sounds right. Did Pep was making a substitution? He could have made an early substitution. Possibly. Yeah? But the substitution was coming anyway. He was coming. He was standing up there. But because Foden failed to kick off the ball and make the right choice, sub didn't happen. They kept playing on. Yeah?
Who were your 3 worst players? Because I named 3 bad players. Who's your 3?
Walker. Diaz was poor.
Okay.
Alvarez was poor. Alvarez was poor.
Okay, alhamdulillah. You said that. So, but Phil Foden, it would be number 4 on the list then.
No. He played until that decision, Sam. He was doing well. Ask anyone here. He was doing well until that decision. In fact, him or Grealish were going to get man of the match.
But it's fair to say he did cost you the game, to be honest.
He was cooking. No, Sam. Yes, he did. Sam, 100%. Sam, I don't deny that. Sam, I don't defend star boys. I'm not like you guys. I will throw anyone under the bus. I'm not like you. I don't have loyalty unless you show me loyalty on the pitch.
Ederson, should he have been sent off?
No chance. Zero chance.
If
he had been sent off, if he had been sent off, it would have been if Mateta had kicked the ball towards goal and Diaz wasn't there, yeah, send him off, man. Send him off.
Can I ask you an honest question? Wallahi, Jad. Honest question, no agendas. Are you worried now because this is a repeat thing where you're up and you're not finishing games off? That's an honest question. Like, because when I said the Liverpool game, the Chelsea game, the Spurs game, the Palace game, and there's even a 5th game, are you worried now that it's a repeat offense where you're like up against someone and then you don't end up finishing the job?
Yes. And he's showing in signs about bottling the league against Chelsea, who are the biggest bottle jobs. 4-4 is a joke. How can Chelsea score 4 goals against me? What a joke. Like literally.
Hold that.
Yeah. How can Tottenham score 3 against me? How can I get
I don't know.
But Aston Villa, that one was a deflected goal. Yeah. That one I can't blame them. But Rico Lewis in midfield shows the deficiencies there.
Was Crystal Palace's goal deflected?
Huh?
Was Crystal Palace's goal deflected?
No, none of it deflected. None of it deflected. Yeah.
Hamza, you need to stop talking about deflected goals. You need to talk about the lack of control your team has.
Yeah. Normally when they play this, they would control the ball. Though. All they needed to do...
Because this is happening multiple times.
No,
that's why I'm asking. It's not first time. That's the question.
What's the problem? Is it leadership? Is it quality?
Is it
a
mentality?
combination
What
of
is
both?
the problem?
Mentality? Or is it... You could talk about fatigue, or is it just complacency? You've won it so many times. You don't have the urgency.
Yeah. Complacency is the biggest factor. Because you think that you've won the game and then you start being arrogant and you get caught up. But it's happened before. It's happened before a Tottenham game. We bottled against Brentford. We lost to United. We were showing all these signs before. But he was able to take hold. The problem is now, 2 good news has happened today. One, we're hearing Calvin Phillips is on his way to Juventus or Newcastle for £30 million. We're hearing. Those guys are fighting amongst themselves to sign that. That allows us to try then get another midfielder. Because I think that one player, I believe one player, yeah, sorts the whole thing. So literally, if they're able to get one defensive midfielder or general midfielder who can sit there with Rodri and Kovacic can rotate with them, that sorts out. He can sit with Kovacic, can play with him, or he can play with Rodri. Sorts out the whole issue. The question is, I'm hearing they
who do you want? Which player?
I can't say because I always jinx it. These names I've heard, and I don't know. I don't want to say, and then suddenly I don't turn up with those players. But there's players that I'm hearing names that City are linked with. I've been messaged by people who told me names and they said, "Oh, keep it quiet, don't say anything." But this is what I'm hearing. But don't. But that's all I'm hearing. I
Can
can't
I
say
just
the name.
challenge you on this quickly? The reason why I question you is because you're saying one player will make the difference, Hamza. Are you sure?
Yeah,
Because,
one player, one player. I said it last season.
because if Rodri is this great midfielder, him being on the pitch, you don't necessarily need the backup to help you win the game versus Crystal Palace when you're 2-0 up.
Okay.
There's deeper issues than just you having a backup to Rodri.
No.
Because Rodri,
Yeah, because Rodri was on the pitch in the Chelsea
Rodri
game
was on
and
the
the Palace
pitch,
game.
and he didn't cost you that game. Calvin Phillips didn't cost you that game. It was Kyle Walker, Diaz, Julian Alvarez, Foden, and Bernardo Silva, which are all key pieces to you winning the treble. So don't talk to me about a backup DM being the person who's going to win you these games. The person who's going to win you these games are those 5 players that I spoke about, and they're the ones that cost you.
No,
so don't tell me one DM is going to solve.
No,
One DM is not going to solve Kevin.
You don't know. The thing is, when you've not won the league for 20 years, you don't know what they.
No, but I'm not an idiot, bro. You're
I'm just telling
deflecting. You're
No,
deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. I'm just
You're
telling you.
deflecting.
Okay,
Don't
I
act
tell
like
you.
don't act like you're holier than thou, and
But
people
I've
can't
seen
see
it.
when you have problems.
I've seen.
Guess what?
I've seen.
Man City is a football team, and when we watch football, we can see faults. We see Kevin. We see Kevin De Bruyne has been out. We see Gundogan's out. We see we see the missing pieces in leadership. We see the missing pieces in mentality. And you're talking about one DM is going to fix everything.
Yes.
I don't give a shit if you sign the second coming of Busquets. It's not going to change the difference that Kyle Walker is almost looks like he's finished.
Because you don't look the same. You don't look dangerous. You look weak. Loans can overturn you.
Bro, that's irrelevant. I'm staying on topic. You keep deflecting. You keep talking about loans. Guess what? You keep talking about loans. Hamza, you keep talking about loans. Nobody has done what Aston Villa did to you. What Aston Villa did to you, nobody has done that to Arsenal this season. Nobody.
No, but you don't look good.
What Crystal Palace did to you, the final 5 minutes of that game, nobody has done that to Arsenal.
No one has even done to us.
Hamza, I watched Nobbins' video. Big up Nobbins. He broke it down to the T what took place in that game. Do you know you lost possession of the ball every 11 seconds? Every 11 seconds at the end of the game.
All you need. You guys, I got to bounce, but big up my guys.
Love
guys. Have a good week.
Yo, you're gonna lose next game.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. But bless up, guys.
Bless. Bring us from
last man standing. Let's go. Listen, to me, let me finish what I was saying.
That's that last man standing, brother. You're below Villa. Wallahi,
you have to speak on it. How are you gonna say one signing is gonna fix everything?
Yeah, because I said, listen, one side, and I think I went 2 signings, yeah, but they need one major signing.
Which position do you want?
I think I said it, Sam. I don't like the bench. I need summer. They need to get. They need to get 2 this January. One is a must. Midfield is a must, Sam. I told you before. Midfield is a must. Don't blame Nunes. I don't blame Nunes because Nunes is from Wolves. Ake was from Bournemouth. They
did the same price as Szoboszlai.
No, Szoboszlai was playing for Leipzig. There's standards there.
No difference.
That's what. No. Vadio is already making. I don't make excuses. When you play for a big club, yeah, I expect. Yeah, but Klopp, I trust Klopp. Klopp is a good manager. Yeah, banter aside, Klopp is a good manager.
Talk about your captain. He's finished.
One second. But the question is the issue is the midfield. Rico Lewis cannot be starting with Rodri. What are we doing here? I believe a strong midfield just solves the issue because KDB is coming back. KDB is already running. KDB is in training. KDB won 2 games. He's playing there. He holds, bro. I've seen KDB come on the pitch and the aura changes. He comes situation that, yo, Phil Foden, what are you doing? He'll shout at players. Why you? Haaland's there. He's a winner. He's a winner. He's like Modric, Iniestas. They're winners. You don't get KDBs anymore. Kyle Walker, yes, he needs to be rotated. The starting lineup needs to be John Stones there. Then in defense, supposed to be Akanji, Vadio, and Ake. That's my starting lineup. Then I'll do Rodri, another midfielder. Even if you give me Paulinia, I don't like Paulinia, but it's better if you give me Paulinia and Rodri just to be destroying. And then I got KDB, Foden, Bernardo Silva, or Doku, and Haaland up front. Doku Grealish can come on, Alvarez can come on. One player solves this issue. One player solves the issue. But I think we need to get two. I said it. Calvin Phillips needs to be replaced. Sergio Gomez needs to be replaced. We need to get other more players in. But I'm happy next year, then we need to recruit another 2 more players. We have to be greedy. We have to have a big squad of quality players. Kovacic can rotate with the player next to Rodri. Palhinha can play with... I just want someone that can play there. Calvin Phillips offers nothing. Endo at least plays for some. Endo plays. Calvin Phillips doesn't play. Calvin Phillips doesn't play. What are we doing here? So
Hussam,
to
you know
me,
what happened? Hamza is finally facing the reality.
no,
that
I've always said
he sold the heart and soul of his team. That
I think
midfield,
this game woke him up because it's Crystal Palace. It hits different when it's a club like that.
no, they've been out of but what I've been saying from the beginning. What have I said about the squad? What have I always
No, but
said?
the thing is, if it was like,
No,
you
no,
know,
no,
when the Chelsea thing happened, or when the Spurs thing happened, or when the Liverpool thing happened, you're like, okay, you know what? They're actually good clubs. They have quality, blah, blah, blah. When it's Crystal Palace, that's why Hamza woke up, to be honest with you, from his nightmare. And there's another nightmare, Hamza, I want to ask you about, just before I read this super chats and we wrap up. Hamza, big up to Fatur. You're nervous for Urawa Reds. I can't lie. If you beat them tomorrow, it's not easy in the final. Fluminense isn't pushovers. They got 4 times Club World Cup champion Marcelo. Are you nervous about the Club World Cup?
I respect every opponent. For me to be there, I'm privileged to be there. It's my first time to be there. I've never played the Club World Cup. I don't want to brag about it until I win it. I've got a lot of things I've written here about Club World Cup. I need to smoke, but I've known that when I speak early, and then something happens. So to me, I'm just going there as humble. I'm playing with a team that used to be called Mitsubishi Urawa Diamonds. They're a very good team. We're taking them serious. One of the best players called Kante, real Kante. He's called Jose Kante. He's their number 11. He's very dangerous. So I've researched them, I've watched them, and they're a very, very good team. If we beat them, then Fluminense, man. It's a tough one, man. Fluminense are very tough, man. I've watched them. Fluminense are very tough. Very, very tough. I'm scared. I'm weak. I'm underdog. I'm going to go underdog there in the World Cup because I've never played.
you're not an underdog. You're not an underdog.
He's underdog against Fluminense and Urawa Reds. He's underdog.
No, Urawa Reds, we can do it, yeah, but and the other one, Fluminense,
Hamza, you want to be a big
club. You are a
fraud. Hamza, you want to be a big club, but you want to play the underdog 24/7.
Let me win it first.
No, I feel like Hamza's so confused. He doesn't know whether he's underdog or favorite. He doesn't know which narrative. This guy, wallah. Hussam, have you written City off in the title race? No, I've not written off, but my prediction is one of the 2 on the top row will win the league this season. Big up, AJ. Would you take KDB at his age at LFC? Here's the thing, unlike Hamza, who shows no respect to Premier League greats, when it comes to KDB, I will never disrespect him. I'm not like other people who say anything about KDB. Just like Hamza would take Mo Salah even at his age, I would take KDB at his age, of course. That's Kevin De Bruyne. Who will say no?
You don't know what kind of KDB is going to come back from injury, bro.
I don't give a fuck. That's Kevin De Bruyne. I'm taking Kevin De Bruyne, because you know why? Because he's KDB and he can win you games of football. So unlike Hamza, I don't slander KDB like this guy slanders Mo Salah. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Anyway, listen.
This is me. This is me in Club World Cup.
Show me. Oh, Mike. You are the biggest fraud on this entire platform, Hamza. You're such a fraud.
Pray for me, man. Pray for me, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to pray for Fluminense. Anyway, guys, listen, we're going to wrap it up here. This has been absolutely elite stream. Shout out to Grigs and to Lewis. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Big up Amin, AJ, Christopher, Joe, Emmanuel, Nadra, Josh, and Fatur for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Everyone right now, hit that like button before you end. Hit the like button. We want to get to 300, 400 likes. Hit the like button right now. Subscribe to This Is Football. We're going to go to these 2 incredible guys and they'll let you know where you can find them. Egal, where can the people find you?
I was just going to say something quickly on Arsenal. Nobody has done what we did to Brighton the other day. Nobody in this league has done that. Not only did we get a clean sheet, we thoroughly dominated them. We should have won by 4. Big up Kai Havertz, big up Gabriel Jesus. But yeah, there's not much to say about Arsenal, guys. We just get our job done. no conversation needed. Egal Talks Football, that's my YouTube channel, and I'm doing some upload series lately, and I just did and I got a couple more shows coming up soon. And of course, EGTV Egal, that's my Twitter handle. So you guys can find me there, where I absolutely cook Hamza on a daily basis.
Hamza, speaking of, where can people find you so they can find all your rants and you playing the guitar?
You can find me tomorrow. I'll be doing a watch along if I finish work early, quickly, against Urawa Reds, my first time to win the World Club Cup. And I hope you support me. If you don't support me, you are. This is you. If you don't support me.
Okay, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing and stick on the stream because it will take you to Staffy TV.
You don't support me.
It will take you to Staffy TV. Make sure to go watch American Waffle. Subscribe to Hamza Talks Football. Subscribe to Egal Talks Football. Subscribe to Carefree Lewis. Subscribe to what's it called? To Grigs Talks as well. Hit the like button on this video. Subscribe. Hamza, can you show us that video again? The donkey video.
You and Waka, Boto job I'm done once again. They Boto the again. Samina, Waka, Boto job I'm done once again. Boto job I'm done. Samina, Waka, Samina, Boto job. You done it once again. Samina, Waka, Samina, Boto job.